have another, but when I do, it comes straight from the beaver.
Cortney's late talk. Boom. Boom. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. Boom. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late, 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 late. Cortney's late. I don't know what's up with that. Straight from the beat. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. Cortney's late talk. I don't know what's up with that, but when I do, it comes straight from the beat.
Hello, everybody. I didn't realize my face wasn't showing. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? Hello, Star.
Pretty good.
Got Mama Bear listening. Hello, girl. Thanks for coming in and showing your support. I appreciate it.
How's Tasha doing?
I don't know. I haven't spoke to her in a while.
Oh, there's Star.
Bob, your link has been sent to your email. So if you want to come up, you can. Hello. We got Gray Man. Passamaquoddy, thank you for coming in. Dennis, thank you for being here. Green Granny. Thank you for coming in. And we got the Bob. Hey, Bob. We got Gear. Thank you for coming in. Booga CB. Thank you. Cameron, all the way from South Africa. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello.
We got Al. He's in his own time zone, which is, I always think it's so freaking cool. You have your own time zone all to yourself. LG?
No, he has to share it with Nicole.
Yeah. And a Star from India, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Garden State Gardener, thank you so much for being here. Nicole is also in the house. Thank you so much. Nate Mitch, Chipper.
What is this gentleman from India? May I see who he is?
We lost Al for a second. I think he froze. Oh my Lord.
Dear me, alas by Jove. You say you have a man from India here.
We do, but he's not coming up.
Star, come on.
He's sick. He has something going on.
Okay.
And he didn't feel like coming up. Plus he's going to the doctor or something to get something. So and thanks for being here, sweetie. I appreciate it. Yeah. So this is pretty much it. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Was quick. We're done.
It was the quickest live.
Yep. Just like my love life. Yeah, it's done.
Oh my Lord.
Sorry, hon, but we're done. One of those days.
You know, they got pills for that.
You know what's funny is that you say that those pills saved Bob's life.
Yeah, they did, actually. I got a prescription of Viagra and I tested it out. And yeah, it worked. And the next morning I was pissing blood.
Oh my.
That's how I discovered that I had bladder cancer.
Oh my.
Yeah, because it increases the blood flow to your urinary tract. And, rubbing one out and then the next morning started pissing blood. And it was like, if I didn't take those pills, I would be in real trouble by now, Yeah, saved my ass.
So Bob is a card-carrying Viagra taker.
Yeah. Actually, everything's works out just fine even without it. But I haven't taken one since that. I mean, it's pretty memorable when you wake up in the morning. I just took a Viagra. Oh shit! Piss and blood. That was,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, that's some serious stuff. So, oh
I
my
know.
gosh, love you, Blue. I miss you. I love you, Blue. She's been a member for 13 months. Thank you so much. We love you, and you're amazing, and great friends. So
Blue,
thank you so much.
are you still here in Washington, or have you moved to Ohio? There was some talk of you guys moving to another state for a while.
They're still in Washington.
Okay.
Yeah. So, oh, you guys and all those emojis. Look at that. You got the beavers. Oh, thank you.
I like that little beaver.
There we go. Finally got that. to
Make
work.
sure you hit the like button. Please make sure to share us out. This time of year goes slow anyway, but it is exceptionally slow. So I think people are just going back to work, or they're depressed and don't want to watch YouTube, or I don't know what's going on. But either way, please make sure you share us out. That's how you get the word out. So I appreciate
I'll
it.
do
if you
that
do.
right now, Courtney.
But yeah, it's been exceptionally slow. Except for tonight. Tonight I have about the average that I normally get. But I don't know, for some reason, YouTube is slow and whatnot. I'm starting classes in January. There will be herb classes. So if you are interested in signing up, there's going to be some steps to that. So I'll make sure to post it in members only. All my classes are members only. So, and if any of my members have a skill that they would like to demonstrate or whatever, and if you would like to do a class, let me know and I'll set you up. And it's members only. And typically we don't get every single member in, but we'll get, 10 people in. So you don't have to talk to a bunch of people. It's real personal. And it's a lot of fun. Bob did candles, and that was really, really interesting.
Making emergency candles. Yep.
Yeah, that was really, really interesting. So, I'm going to start my herb classes, and I'll put all the details out there and everything for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I don't mind sharing my herb knowledge because I don't mind. So some people are just like, I'm not sharing my herb knowledge with anybody. I'm just going to keep it to myself. Well, that doesn't really help anybody.
It's not only that, then the knowledge dies with the person.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Share it out, man. It's a good thing to be able to teach.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think.
So,
Yeah, because the person you teach may save your life.
Yep, that's true.
right.
Very true.
Yep.
I never looked at it like that way, but you're right, Gil.
Yeah.
But Gil, just to let you know, I'm going to go ahead and let you die. So I just want you to know that.
Oh, okay.
That's not what the missus says. She wants you to save me.
Huh? I'm going to go to Idaho and I'm going to start kicking your ass, man. That's all there is to it. Damn, it goes.
Yeah, by the time you get here, the staff sergeant will be here.
Yeah, I'm gonna share you
Barry,
Porky.
Barry, the link is out there. It's in all of the side chats. So if you want to come up, come up. We would love to have you and your cats.
Yep. It's been a while since Barry's been up.
But yeah, so it's gonna be a different type of class. So I'm kind of excited. I have some ideas I'm gonna throw around. So we'll see. I hope people attend, and it's just gonna be fun because I like talking about herbs and stuff. So it will be fun. Where to begin? What's up? Oh, people are waving to each other with their floppy cheeseburgers. Look at that. Shawnee Chef, what's up? Yeah, I wish you guys could move closer to us, but I get it. I mean, you got to do what's right for you and your family. There's always planes, trains, and automobiles.
Not from where, well, yeah, planes is. There's no more trains here.
Oh yeah, that's right. There isn't, is there? We
No,
don't really
not in Newfoundland. There's not. There is in Canada, but not in Newfoundland. They took all the trains out. Why, I never understand.
One
day I expect them to take
Makes you
all
wonder,
the
doesn't it?
That's the most efficient way to transfer cargo is by rail. And there was a reason
Yeah.
why our grandparents built all that stuff. There was a reason for it.
But there's a reason why everywhere else still uses it.
Yeah, well, you're right.
All around the world, everywhere's using trains. We had the rail system here, and they took it out. So you're taking steps backwards. I'm sorry, but you're taking steps backwards. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to move from Pennsylvania to Maine. Holy smokes, buddy.
Well, they got farther away from the swamp.
Yeah, that's true. What did you think I said, Star? Trans? Yeah, planes, trans, and automobiles.
That would be an interesting movie. Probably a comedy, too.
That sounds like something that RuPaul would star in.
Oh my God. See this drag queen pushing the food cart down the aisle. That would be something, wouldn't it?
This is how you put your seatbelt together.
Oh my God, that would be something. Big old flamingo feathers on her head and shit, dancing. I'd laugh myself to death, man. I really would.
Stop stealing my movie ideas, Bob.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, I just saw some pictures my sister-in-law and Davao posted up. Today was their Shih Tzu's birthday. Her name is Slurpee, and they gave her chocolate cup or like vanilla cupcakes for her birthday. Oh my God, what a pampered pooch, man.
I'm sorry, work. I can't come in today. It's my pooch's birthday.
Hello, hello, cabin crew and passengers.
Don't forget to shave your legs on this flight.
I'm your tranny entertainment tonight. It's a long flight to Taipei.
Look what Joe put in the comments.
Hey, Tibor. Okay, I mean, the side chat's flying. I didn't even see it.
American Pie movie for trans.
American Pie for trans.
Hey, cousin.
The way Bob was just doing with the feathers and everything else, I was thinking, wait a minute, a trans Friday the 13th movie.
Oh,
A trans person might not cross their legs. So just putting that out there.
I'm being honest with you. If I saw some drag queen all glammed out entertaining us on a long flight, man, I'd have a blast. I would. I think that would be fun as hell.
Yeah, they may entertain you and sing songs.
Yeah, it could be.
They may even sit on your lap, Bob.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They come down the aisle and plop in Bob's lap and start doing a lap dance.
I'd laugh myself to death.
Hey, I've been to a few trans shows. Okay.
I have too. I was at a drag queen show in Las Vegas.
When I was
thought
younger.
it was fun.
Dustin!
Hey,
Oh,
Kate,
Dustin. The Trans Siberia Orchestra.
Man, you could change it up. Like they could make so many funny movies. It'd be hilarious.
Bob getting a lap dance. Joe, I would have a ball with something like that. I'd have a great time.
I get pretty insecure, I'm not going to lie, because some of those drag queens look better than me. And I'm thinking, oh my God, like, wow.
Courtney, on the other side of them, some of them look worse than anybody up on the panel combined for our ugliness part. Some are like,
that is
all the
that,
stuff that they do to
true,
themselves.
what were you thinking?
Yeah, stop it!
Oh, you have me on TV. Oh, so the whole household knows that we're talking about trans and drag queens. Archangel, what's up?
Bobby.
Bob won first place as
Booby.
Oh, you got your booby prize.
My booby prize. Get off in Taipei, Taiwan. I want to thank the Academy. I'm glad they recognize me. Yes.
Hold on, stop the bus. Did the Wickeshire just come in here?
Yes.
Wickeshire!
Yes.
Wicca.
Yeah, they said they look great in a dress.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
That's something we might have to witness. Billy, you can come up if you want. I'll put the link out there. I don't know, because I know you're off grid. I don't know where you know, how your situation is, but we love to have you up. Plus, I love your Boston accent.
Passamaquoddy says she's the whole household unless you count the pooches.
Well, I'll tell you though, I mean, that would be something, being honest, that is a long damn flight from Seattle to Taiwan or Japan or Korea. And a drag queen show would be welcome as far as I'm concerned. Or any kind of entertainment.
A drag queen, Tina Turner, singing Rolling on the River.
I'm good with that because that is a long damn flight, man. The worst is to get overseas because I'm just sitting there with apprehension, just sitting there going, come on, get me back in the tropics, man. I want to go. Let's get there. You know?
Hey, Brian. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Thanks, guys. We're just, chilling, having a good time tonight. And I appreciate it. Yeah, it's good to see Billy in here. We miss him. Oh, we got Storms in here. Storms. For coming in.
Barry. Hey, Barry.
Hi.
Talk, you get beaten. The Trans-Congo line.
The Trans-Congo line.
Oh, no. Sorry, I would stay well away from that one.
Memorable point for sure.
Oh.
I got a story for you.
What do you got?
Does it involve you and drag queens?
Evidently.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm trying to get chat to pop out here. Oh, God, that's a poor choice of words.
Passamaquoddy says used to be a drag queen show's comedy act. What? I'm confused.
I'm looking up.
So,
I don't know. The drag queens from when RuPaul started to the drag queens now are completely different. Like the drag queens now, like you almost can't tell that they're a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like back in the 80s you could, but now like there's
They got the laser hair removal. They got the shots for the extra estrogen. They got all the other stuff.
Yeah, they got much stuff.
They were
They figured out how to use duct tape properly.
they were. I saw a drag show in Las Vegas when I was stationed there a long time ago. That was a fun night, man. Those drag queens were hysterical, man. That was a good time. I don't regret going to see that show at all. That was
that before or after the drinks?
No, it was fun. Those are good comedians, and they told a lot of good jokes. I loved it, and they with their audience participation too. They went out into the audience and made jokes about people, and it was a good time.
So Barry, you gonna tell us your story now?
Oh, yeah. I was waiting. I was listening to all the stories.
Okay.
So, I went to Scarlet Oaks Vocational School, which I probably shouldn't have even opened with that story because if they're out there, they're going to know I'm talking about them, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm not sure how many we had in our class, but as far as students go. I don't know how many we had, but anyway, we had a few we suspected, but we didn't have any way to prove it really because we didn't see them outside of school. Because one thing about this vocational school, it covered such a vast area of Cincinnati that we were from all different school districts. So me and a friend are out on the night out on the town one night at Forest Fair Mall, which I believe is closed now, and not even thinking about the people talking in the next aisle. So we're like at this store. It was called Biggs. It was like an Australian type store. It was huge. Didn't even think about the people talking on the other side of the next aisle over until we all merged at the main walkway through there, and they come around into our aisle, and I go, "Is she Mike?" And my friend goes, "Oh my God, it is Mike." I said, "She's in my class."
Surprise!
Full on drag, except for his voice and the Adam's apple. It's like,
Oh yeah,
gigantic Adam's apple, and he's a little taller than I was, and then he had high heels on, which was even full on drag. I was like, "Hi, Mike."
What else can you say? Hey,
And his face turned 3 shades of red, and he just like the other way as quick as he could.
yeah.
So it was awkward Monday morning. It was quite awkward.
Yeah, a little bit.
He would not talk to anybody for a whole week, and we hadn't told anybody. Me and my friend, we didn't tell anyone about it. And
Yeah.
he was just sweating bullets, and I took him off to the side one time, and I said, "Look, I don't care what you do on the weekend, man. That's up to you." I said, "But you're a great classmate, and I don't have any problem with you." I said, "I'm not going to tell anybody what we saw." He started crying. He's like, "Man, please don't tell anybody." I'm like, "I'm not going to."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way to handle it. Just like
you did a good thing, Barry, because
Yeah.
really it's nobody's business,
Yeah.
So so how's everybody's weekend? Bob, you had an excellent night tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, spent the whole day with Mrs. after she got back from Mass. We went out to do some thrift store shopping. I got some more ceramics for flower pots.
Cool.
And I got one really neat little hand-blown glass bowl. I just washed it. I'll show it to you in just a few minutes. She was looking for some small tables for the house, but none of them were, and bar stools. We're going to wait on a kitchen table for a while. We'll just get a couple of bar stools and eat up at the island because it's just the wife and I now, So we'll wait on it. And when we went out to dinner later, we were sitting at a very small square table, and she said, "I think a table for us would be this size would be perfect." Yeah, it's good. It's just the two of us now, so. We still got one kid living here and the other one in and out and all that. So it's just basically.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Start off with bar stools and and tomorrow a good thing is we got a king size mattress being delivered and a couple strong men to carry it upstairs, and then I can finally unpack my little lanterns and hang them up on the stairwell for tea lights for power outage. One more box is empty,
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Finally bring that portion to a close, But I had to
Anything over Miami?
I had to go hide all the guns and stuff.
Yeah.
After they're gone, then I can put more of my fighting gear out easy to reach. But I don't let anybody in the public to see that we have any of that stuff. None of it.
Yeah.
I
don't
put them up as decorations, like 2 katanas. You could have them crossed on the wall with a nice painting below it, and then just fix them so you can just take it down. And
yeah. Well, I've got H harnesses that you can, like we wore when I was in the Air Force, with bags for the AR magazines and bayonet and all that kind of stuff, just in case. I'm going to add another bag here soon for water. Yep. So for a water bottle.
Yeah.
Same stuff I wore, very similar to what I wore in the Air Force. So. Hidden weapons in the house. Yeah, I do have stuff like that, Cameron. I've got strikers, batons, and clubs all around the house in different locations. So those are tucked away in the corner where the family knows where they're at. We've all taken harness lessons. That's Filipino stick and knife fighting. So, yeah. Don't break in my house. Just don't. Just go to the neighbors. Go to their neighbors.
Well, damn. That's my plans.
Yeah, I could see you, Barry, get hit with a baton 85 times with shattered bones, and you're standing there, a bleeding rag, and you get hit from 4 directions with 9mm 45. And
Filipino woman standing over me going, "That's for you, mister."
Mister, I told you don't break in my house.
And then she takes off the slipper and starts beating me with the slipper.
Like one of them fucking kung fu masters, that Vietnamese chick that I shared a video out with, where she takes off her slippers. Oh God, that's hysterical, man.
Running whilst nothing says get the F out of my house while running at someone with an egg beater.
With an egg beater?
I never thought about that.
Sharpen it up a little bit.
Yeah, I've got. You know what? I'll show you a couple of my. I'll go get the little glass bowl and show you this really cool find in the junk store today.
Ooh.
And one of the best things for a club for home defense. I'll be right back, guys.
Actually, thinking about that, what would really scare somebody, if you know, like I got a bunch of the cordless tools, grab a couple of my little short, small trim saws, circular saws, this thing go on.
Saws.
Big one.
What's up, Al?
Oh, not much. Relaxing.
Yeah.
You know, things tend to come out easier now.
Yes, and for those of you who don't know, Al won the Poop-A-Ween contest, and he got his Squatty Potty already. Yay! We are still awaiting. I think Skinner Farms said he was sending out Squatty Potties to everybody else, so we're still waiting on that. But super exciting. I can't wait till everybody gets their Squatty Potty.
Yeah, it's very nice.
But you better hurry, Cameron, because you never know.
I thought about drinking coffee tonight. I have zero energy. I did DoorDash last night with my husband. Oh my God, that was horrible.
What time did you close?
We stopped at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh my God.
But the thing is, okay, we took, I don't know, you probably know where it is, where Macedonia is, Barry?
Yep.
Okay. So we took a delivery to Macedonia from where we were at, which was kind of far, but it was worth the price. So we go all the way up there. We go to deliver it, and all hell broke loose because it's the snow belt, and all hell broke loose. Like instantly, it was massive whiteout.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. We were literally driving out of there at 25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
We could not see yesterday.
Macedonia, Ohio.
Oh, really?
It's in, it's up north, further north, and it's like right in the snow belt, and it just hit like out of the blue. And
like
we didn't get a warning or anything like on our phones. Like the weather service never said there was going to be a storm. It just hit. And then we drove all the way back because we go to Kent for all of our DoorDash stuff. So we drove all the way back to Kent, like at 25 miles an hour. It took us forever to get back. But at the end of the night, we did really good. We made like $200.
You made it
Cool.
all in one piece.
Is that
Yeah,
why you
I'm
left
so
Ohio,
glad
Gary?
because I was scared for my life. I really was, because the snow, like we were in the sticks too, so it was like in the middle of nowhere. You couldn't see the road, and then the wind would gust over top the road, and you couldn't see where the road ended, where it began. It was just like like it was like scary.
I just found that in a thrift store. This is not made in a mold. This is made by an artist.
It looks like blown glass.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sure it is.
I like
yeah.
that.
Cool.
I might make it into a flower pot, and I might. Mrs. said, do you want this for the house? She says it's up to you. You can put it outside or keep it here. But this is one of the best strikers you can get right here, guys. That's a golf club, and it's cut down to. You go from your elbow to around the end of your middle finger. That is stainless steel, and this will split your ear right off your head, man. I had an old video on my channel of me slicing vegetables with this thing out. This will split your skin wide open. Stainless. It ain't gonna bend. It ain't gonna break. This is some of the highest quality stainless steel you can get as a golf club.
Yeah.
That's hollow, is it? Or is it
Yep.
solid?
It's hollow. Mm-hmm.
It's hollow. Have you ever thought about filling it with lead?
Nope.
Give it the extra weight, a little bit more oomph behind it.
When
At
you
that
learn,
point, it would be considered a weapon, and he could get in trouble.
well, the Filipino Arnis Eskrima Kali is very fast striking, and very accurate, very fast striking. Someone who knows how to use a stick can hurt you so bad, so fast, man. I'm serious. They can climb your tree with just a little stick like this and put you out of commission, man.
Yeah. Shawnee Shab, no, I didn't have anything in my car. I typically do have stuff in my car for winter weather. Like I usually have a big heavy blanket and stuff like that. But this last night I didn't, because my husband's been driving my car. So I didn't have that stuff in there.
That gives you a mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
That's a mission for you, Cortney.
But I always have a lighter, a candle,
Mhm.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
What's
it gives
up,
you a
Gil?
mission. Get a go bag, throw it
Quiet. Is Gil with us, or is that
He's with us.
Oh,
back. He's just seeing the world through his rose-colored glasses.
No, it's not rose. It's amber.
Amber Heard?
Yeah.
What did you heard?
What did I hear? I heard what?
What did you heard?
I heard an amber. Get on here, Amber. Yeah. And that's what I heard Amber with.
I would have to park that at the very top of my property because there's no room in my parking space for that. It would still be in the trees.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think that's a 4-bench cedar.
Thank you guys for coming in. Please, if you are lurking, I know Chipper's watching, but you guys, if you are lurking, just leave a comment so we know that you're here.
Yes.
Talk to each other. I got emojis, everything else.
And don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Yep. Don't forget that. You heard it straight from Al.
Well, we got 28 thumbs up and 24 watching.
Woohoo.
We lost some people.
Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it.
That's the in and out.
Yeah. Lurking check-in. Thank you. Hey, Deidre.
Deidre.
What's up? Thank you guys for being poopers. I appreciate it too. You guys are awesome.
I poop every day.
Oh yeah.
You haven't played the poop song, did you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I have to redo it because there's people that are not members anymore.
Yeah. I mean, just the soundtrack is funny seconds.
Yeah. For those that just came in, I am going to be doing an herbal class. It'll be in January. So if you are interested, just look out in the community tab. It'll be members only. We haven't tried them yet. We were going to do a video. So we haven't got around to making the video yet, Garden State Gardener. But when we do, I will totally, we're going to make a video. So I haven't opened them yet.
When you were talking about the delivery thing, there was one night I phoned in to get the pizza delivered because they do delivery from the pizza store, and I called them. It was a bit snowy and slippery out, so I phoned in. I said I'll get the pizza delivered. They said, "Oh no, it's too dangerous for a driver to drive out there with the delivery, but you can come and pick it up." Yeah, exactly. It's too dangerous for a driver to go out, but you want me to come in and then drive back out.
Yeah.
So you don't really care about your customers, do you?
Yeah, that's one thing like I really like about DoorDash is they pay you extra for that.
Yeah.
Like they'll run promos, and if you have bad weather, they'll pay you for that bad weather. Yeah. So that's why we got good money last night, because it was a promo, and we made good money, you know.
Yeah. I just love that comment. I was like, what?
That's really awesome, Bob. I like that. And actually, I've seen this thing where somebody had a bunch of teapots and they put flowers in them and they hung them from their tree.
Yeah, I saw something on YouTube about this. This one's going to be probably sitting on a plate, but this is Japanese.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's very thin, very lightweight. It's not Noritake China, but it's similar to Noritake. You know, it's hand painted.
Nice.
That's going to be a flower pot also. Just drill a hole in the bottom. And
yeah.
Wife says, I said, what do you think about that? She goes, it's so frail, you might break when you drill it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
You got a good diamond bit drill, it won't shatter. Take your time.
Yeah, these ones are carbide for ceramics and glass. Yeah, I've got a couple of videos on my channel showing drilling holes in these things, and I mean, this was like $3 or $4.
Hey, Aquarius.
This thing will last for 100 years. You know, plastic pots eventually degrade, and you have to throw them away. You know, this will be out in my backyard for the rest of my life. You know. Yeah, I got.
You don't ever have to worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've got a drain hole and a little plate that it's going to sit on top of, and then I've got 2 teapots, ceramic teapots. If I can find some metal teapots, then I'll make hangers for them. That I saw that on YouTube, Courtney, and I thought that was really something.
Yeah, I think that's really pretty, and I would like to do that. Unfortunately, the tree I have in my backyard is a huge maple. Like, it just wouldn't look great. But yeah, if I had a little cutesy tree, like a weeping cherry, or even just like a smaller tree to hang those in, I totally would do that. But my branches are like 30 feet off the ground, so that's not happening. Yeah,
we've got that Japanese tree in the front yard. It's perfect for hanging baskets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed you guys that one that I resculpted. Yeah, that'll be perfect for hanging baskets and all that. Oh, I'm so psyched. I just can't wait. I finally got a piece of property where I can grow stuff, you know.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. And in fact, I'm excited to see your first garden.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with flowers and things that are in potted first.
Yeah.
I'm not really apprehensive about tearing up the soil in the backyard because it's so full of those little tree frogs.
Aww.
I love them little guys, man. I want to keep them right where they're at to eat all the.
You could do raised beds, and then you don't have to worry about tearing up your yard. You know, just put in one raised bed, and
we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah.
I got some fences to be removed and replaced first. What's that?
I said, get creative, get you a tub and fill it with dirt and just grow it in a tub.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what I'm looking at. I'll,
Fix a shower head above it and just run water to it, and then you could water your plants.
You
I'll
said
see what we can find.
Thor. That is horrible. Is Thor in here?
No, it's Tibor.
Oh,
T-
Tibor. I'm like, Thor? I'm like,
The B,
I didn't see him come in.
keyboard, the B and the H are right next to each other.
Oh,
I like Thor Haven. He's got a good sense of humor.
yeah,
a smart
he's
guy.
funny.
I like him.
He's funny. He doesn't get insulted. Like, he's just like cool, you know?
Yeah. Smart guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's good to see everybody in side chat. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been. I was really tired yesterday, and half the day today it was tired. My son spent the night at my mom's house last night, so we could do DoorDash. Hey, Bacon! I show up, and the first thing I hear is the D is close to the A. That's a problem now, isn't it?
Hello, LG. LG's with us.
Yep. So I was really tired. And my son stayed the night at my mom's house last night. So this afternoon, he didn't go to bed at 1 a.m, and he slept in till like 12:30 ish. And I called my mom around 10. I said, "Is he up yet?" "No, he's not." So I call around noon and I said, "Is he up yet?" "No." I'm like, "What the heck happened to the kid?" So finally, like, I go over there at 1 o'clock and go and get him. He did not want to go home. He was yelling and screaming, wanted to stay with my mom. I literally picked his stiff body up off the floor and dragged him out the door. And the whole while he has my mom's hand. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with you today? I'm like, I literally had to drag him out of my mom's house. Little turd. He loves his grandma.
Well, heck, he's acting like a teenager. Grandma let me sleep until 1 o'clock. I don't want to go anywhere.
I told my mom, I said, "Do you want me to just leave him here?" She's like, "No."
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Something went on during the night.
Nothing happened, but my mom's older, and he is way too much for my mom. Just way too much. So.
What kind of truck is that behind you, Gil? Is that the modern day equivalent of a 5-ton or a deuce and a half?
It's a custom modification, but I think it's a 510 that they went and chopped it right here
Stretched
and added all that back behind it.
Yeah.
And it supposedly has 4 bench seats in there that fold down.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So everybody can just fold down, everybody can just crash out and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So Al was doing some winter camping. And before he did his winter camping, I was already talking to my husband, told my husband I wanted to. My husband's like, "We got to get prepared for that if you want to do it. Like, we have to get the right sleeping bags and stuff." So I really want to do some winter camping. It'd be great. And do some winter camping and then, like, cook on my what I really want to do is cook on my cast irons outside.
Nice.
Hey, Homestead Aquarius.
My winter camping is called Holiday Inn. When I was
I've
20
never
years
been
old,
camping before, so
That doesn't count.
that doesn't count. When I was 20 years old, I used to go deer and elk hunting and sleep on the ground with a tarp over us, with that 21, 25, now I'm a little older than that.
really you don't look a day over 25, Bob.
Yeah, I love you, Courtney. I'll keep sending you paychecks regularly if you keep sending them.
So Al, how's that pillow?
Oh, it's better than the couch.
Everybody take bets. How long will it be before Al is asleep over there? Everybody place your bets.
I'll get off before I fall asleep. I had to come and lay down though because it's 1:15.
You got an investigator.
Oh, okay.
But if you're going to do any winter camping, definitely get a good sleeping bag and something to keep you off of the ground,
Yeah.
whether it's a hammock with an underquilt or a good air mattress or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, they said I was doing some research. They said that find some kind of mat to put underneath you.
Yoga mat.
Yeah, to keep the heat in because it gets cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, a yoga mat is the best thing because if you go and buy the camp mats are only probably half as thick as a yoga mat. And for that extra bit of thickness, it adds a lot of extra warmth.
Couple
Okay.
of them even.
Those accordion mylar window things for the front windshields of cars and stuff, they make that material in a 36-inch wide roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I mean, you put that out, you know, you can
That'll work too.
Yeah.
double it up and
Hand warmers, LG. You're right. I've got some of those in some of my Run for Your Life gear. You know, I made a vest up, and I've got hand warmers. In case we
I got
one.
I got a hand warmer too. It's called a Staff Sergeant.
Oh,
Mhm.
Nicole.
Yeah.
I don't want to know where she puts her hands, Gil.
Huh?
I don't
No.
want to know where she puts
No,
her hands. Okay.
my hands, where I put my hands to warm them up around
Oh,
it.
okay.
Still.
Don't forget to vote, guys. How long will it be before Al crashes? 15 or 30 minutes?
Ah,
Well, 15 has 20. I mean, 15 has 80% of the vote.
Holmes says I've trained myself to sleep while talking. Yep.
Oh,
Or lay down. Lay down.
76%, 15
your
minutes.
cat's been watching mine.
I was going to say, it reminds me of Barry with his cats.
Yeah. About the time
She
Barry's
moved myself.
cats come. Yeah.
This cat's like a little dog. She follows me around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
She obeys most of my commands when I tell her to sit and stay. And well, okay, she just sat down. Okay, get up, lay down.
There
This
you
one
go.
follows me everywhere too.
Yeah, my old cat was like that. I was out on my last place in the garage shop, and she'd come out of the house and check on me about every 15 minutes or so. Just come out, you know, make sure I'm okay, and then she'd go back in the house. And
Looks like 15 minutes is in the lead.
So, what do I get if I beat everybody's time?
You get a popsicle.
Some poop emojis inside chat.
Cameron says 5 minutes.
Makes it all worthwhile.
A year supply of Tylenol PM.
Come here,
Conservative
stop it.
living.
What are you doing to my hat? Stop it.
Oh,
Lay down. Come on.
there's the starter package.
You got Moon over Miami throwing out the discount poop right there.
There you go. No, I'm not too bad, but I did have to lay down. I just wanted to stretch out. Take it easy.
Well, you can't.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
You can't do that on my couch, Al. I guarantee. I mean, that thing is cursed. 1 minute on my couch, and you want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's not just me. I've had people over, and I said, if you want to sit on that couch, it's on you if you go to sleep.
Yeah.
I won't go to sleep. And I look over there going,
Their head's nodding.
there's something about that couch. There's a curse or something on it. I don't know what, but
It's a curse.
Oh, lay down. Okay.
starting to get a sore throat.
Oh no. You gotta have a bucket of water in your house.
Why?
You have to have a bucket of water in your house. It's too dry.
Oh, Oh, I have a pan full of water on the stove, on the wood stove.
I do too. I loaded it with cinnamon and cloves.
Cinnamon. Oh,
Mine has
I love
peppermint.
that. Oh.
Peppermint extract in it.
Mm.
Probably extracted by I don't know, the butt of a pumpkin or something.
Right down.
I used to have all those emojis, Gil, and then they took them from me.
In the side chat, if you don't right click to do the emoji, if you go down below by the $sign, they're all there. In the on the YouTube, not on. You just click that, and then below the Whyde Family Farm emojis are the YouTube emojis of all those funky ones.
Yeah, they're not there.
They're not there. None of them.
None of them. They got rid of them or something on my channel.
Dun, dun.
Why would they get rid of them? I saw them there earlier.
Yeah. So you're looking on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
For this, and down below, where underneath the live chat, down there where it has the emoji one right next to the $sign.
Yeah. I had them on Sunday, and after Sunday, they've completely disappeared.
Now, when you click on it, are you over in the custom emoji section? This is like 4 or 5 different sections there.
Yep, I checked through everything. Kind of makes me mad.
Trip.
Because I loved that poop emoji that they had. It was great.
Poop emoji.
Yeah, it's a little pink. It's a little pink poop.
Little pink poop. I don't see that. Oh, there it is.
A Pepto-Bismol poop.
It's a little pink poopy. It's a weird face.
Yeah, I see it.
Pepto poop.
Pepto-Poop.
You know, it's kind of like, when you're looking at the moon, and you're like, does the moon have a face? And then you're looking at your turd, and you're like, does my turd have a face? Whoa.
What was that adult cartoon
Bored in the
show?
bathroom.
What was that adult cartoon show had the talking turd? Howdy.
Oh, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
Yeah.
That was South Park.
South Park.
South Park. That's it. Yeah. Oh my God, man. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo.
The Christmas poo. He actually had a song too.
Really?
I'm not going to sing it though. Yeah.
Hi. What you doing?
Yeah, that poo is way better than the poo I have out there. So that's why I was like, oh.
Oh, goodness. Bless you again.
Yeah, South Park was hilarious.
Oh my God.
Kenny's dead again.
Yeah, I like it. A lot of jokes about Canadians, and if you noticed in the show, every Canadian, the top of their head was not connected to their neck. When they would talk, their top of their head would bounce around. Like one of the regulars that they ran with, shut up, so and so, you're a Canadian. What the hell?
Cameron, Pepto is Pepto-Bismol. It is a pink peppermint drink that you take when your stomach is upset. If you have upset stomach, diarrhea.
Indigestion.
Indigestion.
Yeah, there's a song about it.
There's a song.
Hi.
Yep, look at all those kitties. Just look at them. Oh.
Yeah, you have excess acid. You got gas. You got the runs. Pepto.
Coats, soothes, and relieves.
This way. Turn your head this way.
Is that a poo-poo train? Thank you. I appreciate it. Conservative living.
Yeah, like Gaviscon. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two cats are looking at
Like
it.
what?
What's Gaviscon? I don't even know what that is.
It's same thing.
Oh.
Yes.
And there's Mom, in case you can't go. milk of magnesia. There's that. You can't go. There's you can call on mom.
I can't take
Mhm.
Wrong on it.
Imodium. If I take Imodium, I'll be in the hospital.
Call
And then, of
Roto
course, there's the fun
You will
stuff.
see.
There's the chocolate bars called X-Lax that you take out of the wrapper. You put it in a Hershey bar wrapper and put it in your lunch bag. Let someone steal it.
Call Roto Rooter. You will
I got
see.
mad one time. Okay, I worked in an office with a bunch of people. Well, I worked in an office with 6 girls, and then there was a manager section across the way, and all of them had bigger desks. It was a work at home section, so they were constantly talking to people, whatever. Well, I put my salad dressing. There was only 6 of us, and we had a little half fridge. The half fridge was ours. And I put my salad dressing in there because I would have a salad almost every day for lunch. And like before I knew it, I left for like the weekend, and I come back and almost all of my salad dressing was gone. I was pissed.
Mhm.
Like,
See
ask for
why-
permission.
See why I didn't go into management at Boeing? Because
Oh.
that's their mentality too. You know, I'm privileged and your stuff is mine, period. You know, the people without ethics, without any morals.
Pretty
That's-
much.
that's-
So you know what I did because I'm an asshole? I wrote on it, "This isn't salad dressing," and I put it back in the fridge.
That's smart.
I'm pretty bad. I'm a pretty big asshole because this is funny. Nobody knew I did this, right? So I used to work with these chicks who never turned up the heat. I was always freezing to death in this office. And at one point in time, we had a heater. But anyway, every time I'd go past the heater, we had like one of those ones where you just switch it. So every time I'd go past it, I would turn it all the way up. The one girl in the office would be like, "Holy smokes, it's hot in here." And I would just be like, "Oh, thank you, God, it's so warm in here." I'd be so happy. The girl's like, "Holy smokes, it's so hot in here. What's going on?" They never caught me. I would always turn it all the way up. It'd be like 90 in that office. But yeah, so it's hand lotion. Oh, it's hand lotion. What's hand lotion? Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's not salad dressing.
Oh, the salad dressing? Yeah, I wrote on it, said this isn't salad dressing. I was pissed. Like, I hope you thought twice now.
It's just lithium grease.
Woo! It's I'm moving now.
I taste petroleum. Why?
Well, Courtney, here's something you'll appreciate is if you're having trouble going to the bathroom, or if you really want to get them back really good, go out and get some bunchberry leaves
Okay.
and make tea out of them.
Bunch.
Bunchberry leaves are a natural laxative.
Oh boy.
Oh, I love that, Barry.
Horse coat. Yeah.
But yeah, right on the salad dressing. Bull sample for 4-H project.
Oh God. And how would you gag if half of it was gone by lunch? Yeah.
The president or the vice president of the company she shared the building with us. So I know she was always in that fridge. It made me wonder if she was always taking it. Well, that's what you get for stealing people's stuff.
Are the castor beans?
Yeah, because anything castor oil will make you poop.
Yep.
Yeah. They say it's mild toxin, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, good night, Deidre. My grandma always thought about, like, and if you have like an unwanted mole or something on your face, you put castor oil on it every day and it will fall right off.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Makes you wonder.
I am not a doctor though. Just not
Yeah,
playing. But my
yeah.
grandma, my great grandma, would do it all the time. She had a mole like right here on her, like up here, and she put the castor oil on it every day, and it just fell right off. I don't know if
Did it ever come back?
Never grew back.
Hey, Homestead Aquarius. How you doing?
When I was in high school, we had one of the punk kids in the class was always stealing other people's milk, because we get our milk cartons at lunchtime, and we go to chemistry and eat it. Well, I took mine in there, set it on the thing, and he reached over, took a drink of it, put it back, and he did about 3 times. Well, that day we happened to be working with a chemical called phenolphthalein. It's an extreme laxative. And I'm doing my test there. He puts it back. I have a dropper full of it. I reach over. I get full squirt into the milk. Go back to doing my test. He takes it again, and then I go do something. I walk off, and he chugs it, finishes it off. I'm about busting up laughing. I just can't hardly keep a straight face. 5 minutes later, I don't feel so well. Oh, I got to go to the bathroom. He got about halfway to the door, and his pants went brown.
Wow. It makes you wonder, though, did he taste it? He must not have tasted it.
Yeah. Well, the amount of drugs he did, he wouldn't have tasted it anyways.
Okay, moving over Miami. I'm not sure how to take that.
Moving over Miami, is that your wife that's on there right now? That's what I assume. I'm so confused by that comment, though. Jamal, or something like that, I think. It was like peanuts. You can end up in the hospital eating a whole one. Oh my God. That's horrible. Make sure I don't eat anything like that. I don't need it.
Oh, I see what Moon's saying. You write on it. You write on that on the salad dressing. My husband's donation to science.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pacific Northwest Sperm Bank.
That only works if it's a guy stealing it. There are some ladies only going to, anyways. Ladies loosely term there.
They ain't gonna, no. I mean, no. None
Hell.
of the women I've ever known who would take a chug out of that.
Raise your hand if you're still awake.
Has it been 15 minutes?
Thanks for playing along.
15 minutes is actually winning, but so far it's been over 15 minutes, and we're heading to the 30 minutes, so should probably just end the poll.
Sorry.
Well, that's North Indian stuff? Okay.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
The odds were against you guys. He did not fall asleep.
Well,
Now I'm going to blow something here. He was on Cottonwood Ranch's 24-hour live.
Yep.
He ain't going to fall asleep.
Well, that was my third or fourth 24-hour live that I had done with people.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I used to go live constantly for maybe 6-7 hours. Never 24 hours.
Yeah.
In fact, I was always told that StreamYard or Melon, they wouldn't let you do that.
You got to break it up.
You got to break it into two. You got to go, I think it's 11 hours and 56 minutes and then 11 hours and 56 minutes.
Mm.
And it's not because of StreamYard or Melon, it's because of YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah.
YouTube only records for 11 hours and 56 minutes, then it shuts it off. You don't get any credit for anything after that.
Yeah.
So
the better way to do it, you do 8.5, 8.5, and 7.5, and that way you're over your 24 hours and you're good and everything's under. But also, there's a problem with YouTube at the midnight hour, because when it goes over, for some reason, even though if you start at 2 hours before midnight, you go to 2 hours after midnight, you get about 3.5 hours of credit.
Their servers have to reset.
Yeah.
Likely. So, Star, I wouldn't mind doing that, but I've got so much going on right now. I don't think I can do 12 hours. But if things would slow down a little bit,
Wow, Bacon.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a 24-hour on December 1st, that Thursday. Since I do the midnight ride anyways, then just,
Yeah.
running around and it's late Friday afternoon.
The next one I'm gonna do for my own channel is probably gonna be when I hit the 1,000
Cool.
monetization, and then I'll do 24-hour for that.
When I was over on Joe's channel tonight, I had 897 subscribers at the beginning of it, and they just out. Some people came over, and it got up to 906, and then all of a sudden, in one moment, it went from 906 to 899 again.
Wow.
They yanked most of them away. I've never lost on either channel that many instantly.
Yeah.
I used one here and then one later on and one later on in the day, but not boom. And it's like, so they took 7 away right there, and it's finally back up to 902.
Yeah. Huh. It's weird.
The one thing that gets me with that is I went around one night and did all the legwork for 3 or 4 nights in a row and gained about 25 or 30 subs. Not doing sub for sub or anything like that, just going around talking to people and they'd sub me.
Mm-hmm.
And then the day after I went and did all that, they all disappeared off of my subscription list. Every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, why? You're like, YouTube is telling you to go around and do this to get your subscribers naturally, and then they take them all away from you anyway.
Yeah, I'm finally back up at 1550. I was like all excited because so close to 1600, or not 1600. Oh my god, you know what I mean. And so I was just like really excited, and then 2 days after I lost 10. I was like, really?
Yeah. Well, something else I've noticed too on the analytics, it says how much you make each day. Well, I got a spreadsheet. I'm a spreadsheet guy, so I've been tracking it. And after 3 weeks, it does nothing changes for 3 weeks. Then you get to the 3 week mark, all of a sudden they start knocking, 20% off, 30% off. And it's like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
They wait until so basically you look, you think, oh, I'm going to get a big check, and then all of a sudden, boom! It's like, what the heck happened to everything?
I feel a sneeze coming on, but it's just like teasing me right now.
Yep, I completely understand, Gil.
So looked at the light, that didn't work. So
For the first time in a long time, my watch time hours are like awesome right now, which is good.
Oh, good to hear that, Cortney.
Yeah. But I normally just don't pay attention anymore, because if I paid attention to it all the time, it would drive me crazy. So if I get money, I get money. And if I don't, I don't.
That's how I've been for years.
Yeah, because I'm like, I can't just sit there and just constantly look at those numbers. I would drive myself crazy.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with a subscriber count. I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
No, I'm not out. Sorry.
If I get my $20, I get my $20. I don't care. It's mostly fun to share your hobbies and stuff that you've learned with other people. I think that's the whole reason why I'm there. I like to learn from others. They can learn from me.
Yeah, but it's like, the fun part about it, when you get when they start paying you, you can do fun stuff like, like I was over on Joe's 5 free memberships. 5 free memberships. And Joe's, what's going on? And everyone just grabbing them. Oh, cool! I'm a member for 30 days.
Yeah, That's fun. I like to give back too, but I just haven't had the money to do so.
That's
Again,
why I give up looking at all of the numbers and that just simply because it drives you crazy.
Yeah.
Because like I said to people now, I say, whatever I takes in from my channel is all just going to go right back into my channel.
Yeah.
coffee never stays warm long.
Hey Joe, that was just kind of fun.
It's almost iced coffee now.
That's why I got a little tea light underneath my coffee cup right now. We welded together a little coffee warmer for out here in the shop.
I wish they could have put my my fiber optic modem on that wall over there, because then I would have been that much closer to the stove. I could have actually put my cup, since it's ceramic, on the stove, get the warm.
Yeah.
But no, it's 7 feet over there.
Yeah, it's just my
Have
little.
you ever seen the little coffee warmers that you can get you put it on your desk and it plugs in on that? I think it plugs right into the wall. It's just like a little hot plate.
Yeah.
It's my coffee warmer.
Oh,
Well, these are old sewing machine parts. Like welded them up, probably put the candle out, but I got a tea light in there. Yeah, I put it out.
Now you're doing smoke signals, Bob.
Yeah, I am, but that's a tea light in there. And then
I thought it was a Bunsen burner.
almost, yeah, it's kind of same principle as a Bunsen burner. Just let her rip.
God,
It heats up that little steel plate and keeps my coffee warm.
Yeah.
Put my tea light out.
But I don't think they call them Bunsen burners anymore, do they?
Probably too offensive to someone somewhere. Yeah,
Why? What's offensive about a Bunsen?
you never know. Man.
Oh, just a little burner with the tube of leading to a gas line.
Yeah, that's all it was in junior high science class, was natural gas kind of piped in from the school system. And yeah, I wonder there's probably been deemed offensive to someone.
I'm trying to find.
I am so busy on YouTube and in my regular life, I don't have time to prank people. Apparently, from what, excuse me, I was drinking wine. So apparently from what I was told is that there's somebody out there who is not telling who their identity are. They have a second channel and they go by something Snake. And they are harassing people.
Let's all get together and get a fucking life, shall we, people? Yeah. Find something else to do.
All right.
Can we get donations by this personal life?
They're
Yeah.
called the Snake Whisperer.
Yeah, I've seen them around.
And they are somebody, but they have another channel and they're like getting off on not telling people who they are. They are somebody that we talk to,
Yeah.
but
How weird.
they're like, oh, I'm not going to tell you who I am, kind of deal.
I wasn't 8 years old a long time ago. I mean, it's been a long time ago since I was 8 years old.
They actually have USB ones that you plug into your computer as well.
Yep, that's them. Cool. I didn't know if they had a USB one or not. I knew they had one that you could plug into the wall.
USB and stuff, and then they, this tab is all the one is, these are some of the ones that are the, plugs and stuff. But this one has a USB one.
Cool.
I wish I had
that
a wireless charger because I have that ability on my phone to just set it on a wireless pad.
Yeah.
Would love to have one that works. I bought one a while back and then it stopped working.
Yeah, we got one of them here in the house. The only thing they're any good for is if you lay your phone on it and leave it the entire 24 hours or something.
Oh.
And then you might get like 15% on your charge.
They're really that slow?
Yeah, it's not very fast at all.
Yeah, Garden State Gardener. I had a whole group of people. I think they're from Australia. I don't know where they were from. They came in and they insulted me as they were insulting me, they were giving me money.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Did they try stopping payments on that money?
Nope, because you can't. Because I mean, really, once it goes through, that's it.
Yeah. Sort of like insult away. Come on,
Yeah.
more money, insult away.
And me being a prepper, yes, I will share my stored food with the population. No, I won't. Those people should starve to death. Let them die, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sharing my preps because my preps are counted for me and my family, not other people.
Exactly. That's what's mine are for, me and mine. If I ever did get out any food during a real emergency, I wouldn't do it anywhere near my house. I would be over there, throw out a box, and get the hell out of there. You know.
I took it, LG. I took their money because I don't really care. I mean, people don't really know me. So insult me, baby.
Bring it, bitch.
Bring it.
If you really want to insult me, make it 3 digits.
I'm gonna charge $1 million per insult. They better be good insults too.
Oh, you're a high class man.
I will be. I will be. If they fall for that, I will be.
Oh, have you ran into Mr. Burgles?
Mr. Who?
Mr.
No.
Burgles.
Yes, over on Stringfield Ridge Farm.
Who is that?
8 different channels, and he was just
He spams your room with a clown head. If you see him come in your room, Mr. Burgles, block him right away.
Yes, and make sure
Don't
you block
even engage him in
every
conversation. Just go block, and then you'll start seeing him. He'll just immediately start spamming your channel with clown heads.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
What a loser.
I was
Like,
gonna say.
really?
Yeah, I finally got everybody over there on Teresa and Lee's chat. Said, stop doing it. You guys are unblocking him. Let me handle it. And everyone said, let Gil handle it. They stopped. They went there, block, and I just got them all blocked. You banned them all. And then what I did, I went back and I went, go to channel, and I went and blocked him so he can't even come into my channel.
Yeah. He spammed my room one time, and what it does, it causes panic in your moderators, and they're all blocking.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I tell everybody stop. Because some were trying to time him out. No, we don't want you to time him out. Stop, and one person do it.
Yeah.
And you just let one person go through it, and they all they do for the next 10 minutes is go back and methodically check everything, make sure everything is properly blocked. And as soon as I started doing that, and he just went away.
Yeah. Well, he wrote in my room and said, well, I'm going to start making new channels and keep coming back to your room. So I set my subscriber mode to 60 hours and said to him, try to come back now.
Come back now, bitch.
Hey, Gil, you remember that creep that was stalking me for a while a couple years ago?
Mm-hmm.
That old freak from Florida. That's what he used to do to me. He had probably 80 channels, and almost all of them was emoji of a penis.
Yeah.
Just an angry old queer.
Well, this guy, when he was doing it to Teresa and Lee, it wasn't nothing dirty. It was just that Mr. Burgess is #1 or whatever, a bunch of those, and Mr. Burgess can't be stopped, and that's all he was doing. He was
what a loser.
None of that porn stuff on his.
Oh, okay. Just
No,
probably,
if you go and actually look at his about section, he says this is a social experiment that he's doing. I was like, it's not. It's just being a pain in that fucking ass. That's all it is.
Social experiment somewhere else. You're wasting my time and messing with my business.
His piss stained whitey tidies in his mom's basement, man.
Yeah.
Go get a hot pocket, honey.
You know what? The only thing that made that freak in Florida leave me alone was I knew his IDs as soon as I saw him. They were him, and he was an angry old queen because I wouldn't give him my name and address. And he had liver spots all over his face, and he used to drink whiskey. And I started sending back messages. I stopped blocking him. Hey, I hope you're not pissing blood from your liver cancer today. How does it feel to know that you're dying from a dead liver? And another comment back to him will be, how does it make you feel to know that you have no friends and no one will be there when you die?
Hey, thanks for coming in.
How does it feel? You know?
Yeah.
And he lived in a trailer on his mom and dad's property. And he was my age. Yeah. How does it feel to have your mommy and daddy still take care of you at 60? Oh, I forgot. Your mommy left you when you were a little boy, didn't she?
Oh my Lord, Bob, you're emotional.
Oh yeah, I hit him right below the belt, and after a while he stopped. He just
Any idea where he lived? What state?
Florida. And he that's when I no longer associate Facebook with my channel because of that guy and some other people. And he told me in Facebook Messenger that he was 22 years in Florida State Corrections. I don't think he was a guard.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Moon over Miami, does he kind of, this is going to be creepy as hell, but does he kind of does he do that a lot?
Who's that?
Moon over Miami said he will go up on the panel with his eye and tongue. And I've seen a dude come on. He's really creepy, and he
just do half his face
with an eye only. That's
he'll get up real close to the camera.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Freak.
Yes. Yes.
Freak.
I could totally get it if he has a severe vision problem. I could get that, but I think
or he's just being a weirdo, and you just laugh. It explains what ex-prisoners don't have interpersonal communication skills.
Yeah, this guy, I get the feeling that he was incarcerated for rape. That's my feeling. Most likely underage rape or something like that. He was just a monster, But eventually he stopped bothering me. And also I sent out emails to my friends in Europe and I said, look, let's get this guy off YouTube. And eventually YouTube shut his channel down because of the personal insults.
See, the only problem is with that, and I love to get people, that would be great if like most people would get their channels shut down for being jerks. But then they go in, they create another email address, and they're right back at it again.
Yeah, he did. I've looked him up a couple of times since then. He's got another channel, but his all hateful stuff for other YouTubers who wouldn't share their name and address with him, it's gone. It's all gone. He was even doing rips off of my videos and posting stuff about me on Google because I wouldn't give the old queen my name and address.
Interesting.
Yeah. No wonder why he spent 22 years in incarceration. He's a freaking monster, Imagine having that guy, babysit your kids.
Mm-mm.
Think about it.
Yeah, that would freak me out.
Yeah, but anyway, this guy would stick his eyeball up to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see freaks, I mean, really see freaks,
go to San Francisco.
No, get an account on what's called Cam Frog.
Oh God.
I made an account on there after I retired, and I stayed there about a year, maybe more. I just couldn't take it anymore. I mean, oh my God, guys. Oh my God. I could tell by his bathroom fixtures this guy was a European of some kind, and his nickname was Poo Diver or Poo Eater.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and he would show it in the toilet, and then he would show him taking it out of the toilet, and he would start wearing it on his face.
No.
That's the kind of
Bob,
stuff
we did not need to hear that. We did not need to hear that.
Yeah. And this one really hot girl was coaching him, going, "Okay, now put some in your eye." No, the left eye. And this guy, I was like, "What in the hell am I doing here? I don't want to see this," but I couldn't turn my head away. No, brush your teeth with it, poo eater. And he did.
What is wrong with people?
Well, you see, people like Bob are watching this stuff, so.
Yeah, it was like a train wreck, dude. I just like, you've got to be kidding me. You know.
Oh no, I can do without looking that up. That's okay.
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
There was another weird dude. I couldn't tell much about him, but he had body altering surgery, and he had his ears cropped up into points, and he would be. It looked like a window behind him in the dark, and he had like contacts or something that kind of glowed red. And I mean, he had body altering, like his teeth were filed down to points and stuff, and he'd be sitting in a room staring at the camera. I mean, it was a real person, and it's like, are you kidding me, man?
Sounds like a great time.
Oh yeah, that's Cam Frog. But I did meet some really good people, though.
Ain't going there.
Yeah, I did meet some really good people.
Yeah.
And I thought ICQ was bad.
ICQ? What's that all about, Barry?
Chat room too. It's like a messenger.
Yeah.
Before Messenger was popular.
Oh, okay.
God, so weird.
Yes. I saw more boobs on Cam Frog than you can shake a stick at. More, I mean, thousands of them.
Now we all know why you were on Camp Rock.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And a lot of brown ones too, right, Bob?
Yeah, some were. Most of the Asian girls were pretty conservative. They wouldn't do that. I mean, the girls who were fast and furious with those things were the Americans. I remember one lady I used to talk with, and there was in a room, you have like 10 cams open. Nice, attractive young lady. And one day somebody was messaging her, and she got pissed off or something. And she flipped off the camera and she lifted up her shirt. And dude, those were the most perfect booties I have ever seen in my life.
Oh my
I
Lord.
mean, it was like, oh, they were solid gold, dude.
Gear made the comment of the night. You know, Gary, you win the booby prize.
yeah, that's right. A lot of wangs hanging out, all kinds of stuff, man.
No.
You go to Cam Frog for about a year, maybe more, and you'll realize that the people that you see on the panel here are the few and far between. I think we're stable, we're got it together, and I mean, you see a whole globe full of these, whatever they are.
Star says he envies you, Bob.
Don't envy me, man. It's just.
I hope he's not talking about me being stable and got it together.
No, compared to Cam Frog, dude, you're solid, man. Compared to Cam Frog, you are solid. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, you should have solid number 10.
It's better than being a solid number 2.
Putting number 2 on your face and in your mouth. Yeah.
All right, it's 10:30 now. Time for me to go to bed.
Oh, you're leaving us, Gil?
I'm leaving. I got tomorrow's Monday, and the kids have therapy and stuff, and including my daughter, so it's car driving around time. So got to make sure I'm awake enough to drive without crashing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good night, Gil.
All
right.
Okay.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
I hope nobody vomited when I was telling descriptions of cam.
I was.
But, I mean,
Close.
it was like, sorry, but Mr. Biggles on YouTube ain't that bad. God,
Mr. Biggles can go suck a big one. I got more important things to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just thought Snapchat was stupid.
That is something I've never used.
Annoying.
I haven't either.
I got
I
rid of
tried. Yeah, I tried out TikTok. I got a TikTok account. I don't really use it that much, so.
That seems to be big in Asia, is TikTok.
Yeah.
You know?
There's actually a lot of because I got putting
I gotta check
bushcraft
on my
stuff
tire real
on it.
quick. Give me a second, guys.
And I actually found a decent outdoors community on there.
Oh, okay.
So that was the only reason that I really kept it. I didn't get rid of it because originally when I first was looking at it, I was thinking this is just for kids.
That's that sometimes people will post their TikTok on YouTube, and mostly what I saw was like underage teenage girls. It's like that. I never, that's what I've seen so far. I know it's got to be more than that, but I'm staying away from that, man. That's just,
Idaho Garden Girl, have a great night. Come back to see us again.
yeah, I don't either. LG. The only two things I have now is just Facebook and YouTube. Facebook for my family and YouTube, and that's it.
Honestly, I'm surprised YouTube doesn't have its own messenger service.
There
I'd
are
say give
times
it-
I
I'd say give it
wish they
time.
did. That we could have private conversations with each other. I wish they did, but I don't. Didn't Google have something like that for a while?
Google has
Yeah.
Google Chats and some kind of live thing.
Oh,
It's kind of like a sort of a kind of reminds me of a business chat, but really basic.
Oh yeah, it's like
Your Gmail. It'll be on your left-hand bottom corner of your screen when you log in Gmail.
yeah,
Oh, is it?
it's oh gosh.
Or if you're logged into Google all the time, like I am, on the top right corner of your browser, there'll be a list of things that Google offers, and then you'll see the chats on there and stuff.
Let me see, because I remember you mentioned to me.
Val, sorry about that.
I remember you mentioned to me before. Search, business, maps, YouTube, play.
What is he looking for? What is he doing?
Looking for Google Chats.
Google what?
Google Chats.
Google Chats.
Hold on a second here. When you're, depending on your browser, now I use Chrome all the time,
Yeah.
but on the top right side, you'll see your portrait if you're logged into Google.
Yeah.
And then right next to it, there's a circle with a bunch of little dots in it.
Okay.
You click on that,
Yeah.
and it's going to give you a list of all the services that Google offers.
Is it Google Meet? Maybe.
Yeah. Or
Is that
no,
what it is?
Hangouts. It's Hangouts. It should be a green
Hangout?
thought.
Okay. There's chat. Yeah. With two green squares. Two green squares.
I'm going to share my screen, Court, if that's all right with you.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see what you're talking about here, Barry. I'd like to be able to talk to you, some of you guys off about YouTube stuff off, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know why it's showing it, but there it goes. A little slow. Okay, you see this right here?
Yeah, I'm on that right now. Yeah.
You just scroll through it. There's chat. There's Hangouts.
Hangouts is a
X.
I don't think Bob would like WhatsApp because it shares your phone number.
Yeah.
no, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
No.
There's your Drive.
Which one is it, Barry? One in particular?
I always use the Hangout because it just works.
Hangout. Oh, the
Mhm.
green. Okay, let me check that out.
Everybody can see my shortcuts on my screen.
If you ever want to talk to me, you can
Yeah.
do so through email. Just email me and I'll email you back because I have an email on my phone now, so it makes it easier.
I clicked on Hangouts. Does Hangout share my phone number?
No.
Okay,
No, just your
I don't-
email address, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I already have your email address, Bob, so that's not like secret news to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna stop sharing now. So
That's why I like. I don't know if Melon does it or not, but like the after shows with StreamYard, it saves them on my StreamYard account. Saves my after shows, so it doesn't save the actual after show, but it saves my show, and I can send you a link to any of my previous shows, and it'll just be like you join in the after party. It doesn't get broadcast or anything like that. I can send it to 10 people and have 10 of the people join in.
Interesting.
didn't know that.
So like if you go into your StreamYard, and I don't know if Melon is the same way or not, but when I go in my StreamYard, I go to my past broadcasts, I go enter the broadcast, and then invite a guest, and I can just text you or email you the link, and you click it, and you'll join into the broadcast too.
Interesting. That's cool. I don't know if Melon has it or not. I haven't really explored. So
Something to look at, because like, you know how you sent out the link for people to join ahead of time?
yeah.
Same thing for the after show. You can send out the link and people can join the after show.
Oh, okay.
I
like that.
I think I'll open up this Google chat thing later. I'll get back to that probably tomorrow after the mattress is delivered and stuff, when I've got some downtime. I take a long damn time to get through some of this computer stuff. My generation just didn't have computers, and I didn't grow up with them. So, yeah.
It's okay, Bob.
Yeah.
That's okay. I didn't grow up with computers either, so.
Mm-hmm.
Those,
I hate always having to bother the kids. You know, they can go right through this shit. You know, they were educated in it, and it's like,
God, I
what
had to be in
did
my 30s.
what did you do? Dad? Click on what? Dad, first you got to learn to understand the terminology first. Go look up all these different words.
In my late 20s or 30s before I got a computer. I did not grow up with computers.
The weight loss challenge went good. The team over Hedgers won. So
Yeah, she's got those little. A lot of Asian girls wear those little kitty. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yep.
cutie stuff. Yeah.
Hello, Kitty.
Yeah, Hello Kitty thing. Mm-hmm. A little psycho.
wow, that's awesome, Cameron. You're probably struggling to lose more because the 110 pounds probably flew off of you. Yeah, Yosi did lose the most weight. He lost 40 pounds.
Right on.
Mm.
Fantastic.
Yeah. We're, I think, going to start that up again in January. Oh, look at that. Tracy Christensen, thank you for coming in. I set subscriber mode or whatever mode only on after Al said that. So
Oh, did you?
you can't come in till 5 minutes for 5 minutes. I didn't set it for like 4 days or anything like that.
You can come in, but you can't talk for the first 5 minutes. That's how I found out that Nicole wasn't subscribed to me
Oh,
on my 24-hour live.
What the deuce?
Yeah, I was on my 24-hour live, and the bots started showing up. So I went in and set it to 5-minute subscriber mode, and then Nicole came up to me and she's like, "You gotta tell people I'm not ignoring them. I can't talk for the next 5 minutes." I said, "What do you mean you can't talk? I wasn't subscribed to you.
oh,
Like, I've only been on YouTube for 2
that's
years."
heart-wrenching. Nicole, how dare you? Caitlin, you can come out and come back in. You're already subscribed. You're fine. Goofy girl.
Don't let it happen.
It's only for new subscribers.
Yeah, for new ones. Yeah.
I'm gonna order some new
For the hairy bungalows that try to come in here and the hairy bungalows. The bungalows.
Harry bunghole. Keep it for my bunghole.
Bob, you crack me up.
Oh, what a diseased mind. Remember, kids, if you even think you have syphilis, get it treated immediately, or else you'll wind up.
I've always wanted to be scatterbrained. More so than I am now.
Good night, Joe.
Are you Cornholio? Good night, Joe. Love you.
I'm the great Cornholio.
You gotta pull your shirt up above your head when you do that. I'm the great Cornholio. I love it.
Oh boy.
I love the one when they're on the airplane and Beavis just eats all these no-dose caffeine tablets and slugs it down with coffee, and he goes into the great cornholio thing on an airplane, and Beavis is trying to hit on the flight attendant. And something happened, and the pilot puts the airplane into a nosedive, and Butthead tumbles into the cockpit, and he lands on the P5 panel. And the pilot looks at him, "Get the hell out of here!" Oh, God.
That's so funny. Oh, my gosh. That is like, wow. That's, yeah. You can't find days like watching Beavis and Butthead, you know? That's just like part of my era.
It was, yeah. And all those years I worked swing shift, that was one of the few things that there was available to watch when we got home from work. Beavis and Butthead, what was that? He's a radio personality in New York City. Howard Stern. Howard Stern was on, and then there was Jerry Springer that was on. You know,
I loved Jerry Springer. I loved him.
I got to meet him.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Before his show.
Was that when he was mayor? Because he was like mayor of Chicago, wasn't he?
I can't remember, but he had transferred to Cincinnati, and that's where they were actually filming his Springer show. It's before it became the Springer Show. Something it was called something
Jerry
with the TV station. But
is that show still on TV?
No.
No.
You can't find talk shows. Like, you can't find talk shows like Sally Jesse Raphael. Like, that was like one of the best. Maury Povich. You can't find talk shows like Maury Povich anymore.
What's on mainstream TV now? I haven't watched it, and
The
we haven't
View.
had.
Crap.
Nothing.
Like, what the hell happened to TV? The View.
The hateful people, man.
I used to like Super Dave Osborne.
Super Dave, I remember something about that.
Oh, Super Dave.
And all
Yeah.
of us, all of the aircraft mechanics I worked with on second shift, we were all GIs. So the Howard Stern hit it with us, because we all got a twisted sense.
He was really big back in the day. Remember when he made that movie
Yeah.
Private Parts?
Yeah.
Like, that was like the biggest thing. And it was supposed to be like, everybody was so shocked over it. And then you're like, oh my God. And like, now you go look back on it. I'm like, this guy is such a dork.
I think one of the things that got us talking quite a bit at work was the Hollywood Squares. It was like that Hollywood Squares, and they had a regular guest on that panel, and the guy in the center was from the Ku Klux Klan. And the panel was full of homosexuals, drag queens, angry black people, and in the middle is a guy from the Ku Klux Klan. Oh my God, who thought of this, man?
That's some effed up stuff right there.
It was nuts, man. And the contestants would be two homeless people to win a shopping cart full of aluminum cans. Oh my God,
Dude.
They get these people right off the street, and they're in there. Some of them are just like, okay, they can answer questions or whatever, or they can pose questions. But some of them were really far gone.
There used to be, there still is, he's still on the air. There's a Cleveland show called Rover's Morning Glory, and I was a huge fan. And he got really popular right when I was going to radio school. So I was really into it. And in fact, a lot of people that are on that show were in in my classes and stuff in radio broadcasting. And they got really big, and they ended up moving to Chicago, and they got syndicated. So they used to do this show called Homeless Hummers. They used to bring in whoever, some homeless guy off the street of Chicago. They used to bring him in and then make him sing a song, and then you had to guess it. Oh my God, it was freaking hilarious. I laughed so hard. They would give them money. They would give them money for the day or whatever for doing it. But they used to come in, and you'd have to try and guess whatever song that they were singing.
What's the name of that show, Courtney? I bet it's on YouTube.
Rover's Morning Glory. And I still am a huge fan.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Yeah.
There it is.
They have a guy on there who is and was in one of my broadcasting school classes. And I'm Jeffrey, and I'm still friends with. I have him on Facebook, but it's so funny. Like,
oh my God,
they used to have this phone screener, and his name was Dumb. And his wife was my financial advisor at school.
Here's one of the first videos, Courtney. Jeffrey has a massive infected crater he calls a cold sore. I'm gonna die at this show.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you, Courtney.
Jeff,
That's my
you have to listen. It's so funny. Then on top of it, okay, I don't think Dumb is a phone screener anymore, but they have they have three people. They have Doogie, who is this female who, whatever. They have Rover, who is the main host. And then they have this jock guy, who his name is Dieter, and he's super jockey, super dumb. And the show is freaking hilarious, and it cracks me up. They used to do they used to do this league. It's called the League of Extraordinary Morons. And they used to do like relay races and everything, and Rover would narrate it. So it was the phone screener, it was Jeffrey, and it was the other dude, and they used to do the League of Extraordinary Morons, and then like the winner would get, you know, a prize or whatever, or a vacation for a week, or, you know, or something like that. And the show is freaking hilarious. I used to love listening to it. I'd listen to it every morning, and they're still on the air. And
I love that.
Yeah, it was great.
That twisted.
They make fun of Jeffrey a lot, and I feel bad, but he poops his pants a lot, and he has streaks. So they one time got a pair of his underwear with a streak in it, and put it in a case, like a picture frame, and hung it on the wall.
Oh my God! With streaks and everything out there.
Yes, it's like it's hanging on the wall. So yeah.
Oh, get this!
I wish I could get Jeffrey to come up here, because like that'd be hilarious. But he's
Courtney. This was similar to that, but at Boeing Renton. And I remember for a while there, they had a security guard. Sometimes he was plain clothes, sometimes he was uniform. And as soon as you go in there and take a dump, he'd open up the door and he'd look. And, you know, we had like 8 or 10 toilets in a row in the men's room. And it went on for about a week. And finally, the supervisors told us what was happening is that down in the basement of the factory, there was a large tank before it had to be looked through before it went out into the city of Renton's sewer. So that, you know, people can't flush toxins and different things down the toilet. People are weird, but, you know. And something that kept consistently getting found in that sewer tank was a pair of size 54 pair of briefs. Almost every day was
every day.
Every day, and
that gets expensive.
Yeah, and finally the higher up said, you know, enough of this. Find out who's doing it. And come on, 54 pair of. I mean, my God, that's huge, man. That's just so. Oh, I don't know if they ever found who did it. I don't know, but anything that didn't belong in the sewage had to be taken out of there before. Yeah, that meant opening a tank. In fact, the supervisor who told us about it, she was telling us that they open up a tank and they have to go in there and look. What's up, baby?
You have an extra extension cord?
Oh.
Here you are talking about size 54 underwear when he comes in.
I was talking size 54 briefs being flushed down the toilet at Boeing when I was working there. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so if you get a chance, you can listen to that radio show online. It's Clear Channel, which is a huge radio.
I've got it. Thank you, Courtney. I'm gonna look into that radio show. I love that kind of stuff.
It cracks me up. They used to do. Okay, this is horrible. The phone's dumb. He used to get in a wheelchair. This is horrible, guys. This is horrible, but it is so funny to listen to when you're on the air. When he's on the air, he would go to places that had extreme steps. And he would be in like steps, and he would be in a wheelchair.
No.
And they would he would find somebody. He would find somebody to help carry him up the steps.
No.
I would laugh so hard. It's just so ignorant. It's so stupid.
That's how
it's so funny. And that's
some
an old show, but
that old the Howard Stern show, the old original episodes were just all kinds of effed up stuff, man. And I remember they had several different times they had audience participation. And there was one where these guys, you know, if you have any products you would like to market, bring them up. It was prearranged to people. And one guy goes up there with this living room set, it's miniature stuff. And I call this the Jeffrey Dahmer series. and it showed a vat of acid with bones in it. And then he opened up the refrigerator, and there was a head inside of the refrigerator. It was like, this is the Jeffrey Dahmer series. And another one was a guy. These are children's toys, and it was the only time I ever saw Howard Stern throw somebody off the show was when I was younger. The Jerry Lewis telethon for muscular dystrophy came on once a year. It was a 24-hour show. It was raising money for muscular dystrophy. And he goes, I call this the Jerry Lewis telethon toy series. And it's a little cloth rubbery doll that he would hold onto the head and lift it up, and the crutches would go underneath the doll, and he would let go. The crutches would fly out. And that's when Howard Stern would go, get this guy out of here. Oh my God, man. That was
cracking me up.
Howard Stern also had a regular guest on the show where he met her in one of those live audience participation. Her name was Underdog Woman. I'll put a video in your chat. This poor girl. Oh my God.
Dude, I'll tell you about awkward. Okay. So there's this restaurant that was like 5 minutes from my house, and we got this girl, a waitress or whatever. She wasn't a waitress, she was a hostess. Mm-hmm. She sat us down or whatever. Well, that week she was on Rover's Morning Glory on on Thursdays they would do dating service. Really? So they would have one girl, and then 3 guys would call in to try and get a date with her. And then Rover would like fork over a limo and dinner for them. It was her. It was our hostess at the restaurant.
No.
Yes. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, that is her. I'm like, she just waited on us. I was so shocked. Oh, and the dirty things that was coming out of her mouth, if I would have known, I would have been like, you're not waiting on me.
Don't touch my food.
But it was funny and awkward at the same time. I'm like, that's our hostess at the restaurant. I couldn't believe it.
You know, Stern did some pretty raunchy stuff too.
He did. Yeah.
I'm not gonna mention, but yeah.
You guys, all this stuff that I'm talking about is why I love radio and why I wanted to be in radio. Like I just love the stupid game show, just love it. Had fun. I had a lot of fun.
Some of the behind the scenes things that happen in radio are pretty eye-opening, but I don't think I can repeat them on here.
No.
But yeah. I was, I still am. Occasionally I get called and they're like, can you come up here? We need one more person. I'm like, sure, but don't put me on the payroll. Just pay me under the table. And they're like, okay, but hurry. It's like, okay. But,
this video, go ahead, Barry.
No, there's just stuff that if you heard about it, you'd be like, okay, this is radio. They can't see what you're doing or what's going on underneath the desk with,
Go ahead, I had some of the best times. Like, I interned at a rock radio station, and that was like some of the best times of my life. It really was.
The link I just posted was one of those episodes on the Howard Stern show when they had audience participation. And then about halfway through the show, Underdog Woman comes up. And you just look at the people in the audience. I mean, they scoured New York City for every kind of freak out there, man. Show the first chick up there eating anything that she ate an entire lobster. She ate the shell and everything, just crunched it up and eaten. I mean, it was like, and then later on, Underdog Woman came up and You just got to watch it.
Oh my God, I'm really surprised she didn't tear herself up.
Yeah, me too. You know, but she just sat there and ate that whole lobster.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh. Eat the soft part, honey. Leave the rest on your plate.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you're not even supposed to eat the tails of the shrimp. That can like cut you up.
Well, I bet she doesn't have any trash to take out on a.
Yeah.
She's like the perfect earth loving person. She wouldn't have any trash to worry about.
Yeah, Cameron, check out that link I just posted up in the chat. That's just like, I mean, the people he had on his show. Well, I could imagine what went on his show before it went on television. I mean, you could imagine, you know.
Yeah, apparently, Cameron, those people that eat glass have like a regimen that they eat every day. Like they take probiotics and like all different kinds of stuff to keep their intestinal tract clear. And so if they do eat glass for the freak show purposes, they don't get hurt.
Yeah, Cameron, you wait, go through the video a little bit, and you'll see Underdog Woman, and then you can look for Underdog Woman on YouTube, and she's got a few videos dedicated about her, and she took that underdog stuff very seriously. Underdog is a superhero. She made the costume herself, and she displays it because she's Underdog Woman. Underdog is a superhero.
Wow.
So how long have you been out of the hospital, honey?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Another favorite of mine is when they're bowling turkeys for Thanksgiving. They do the turkey bowl every year, and they bowl frozen turkeys down the hallway.
Wow. That'd be dangerous, man. You don't want to step out of a doorway. Bam! Knock your feet out from under you.
Cortney, I think if you had probably grown up when I did around Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, the radio experience back then was just mind blowing.
Yes.
Their promotional stunts, their personalities, like, that Jim Bohannon, he was a nut. He was a nut. I used to listen late at night when I was supposed to be asleep for a school night. He was on 98 WGCL back then, and some of the stuff he came up with, just I got caught one night because I was laughing so hard. I was too loud. And Mom come in.
One of the guys on the show that I used to listen, I haven't listened to it in a while because I don't wake up that early anymore. But one of the guys that are on the show got in one of one of these homemade videos where they like do stupid shit, and it's like a compilation series. And he was sitting on a bucket, and there was firecrackers in the bucket. And yeah, he got like in one of those world's stupidest stunts videos.
Yeah, he was sitting in the bucket with the.
He was sitting on top of the bucket when the fireworks went off.
Was the bucket upside down or right side up?
It was right side up.
Oh, right side up. He kind of got his stuff blown off. I mean, come on.
Yeah, LG. That people, had a lot of complaints about Howard Stern's show. When you're on second shift for over 20 years, and that was one of the few things that was on television to watch. But the way I look at it is like, you know what to expect. Just don't watch.
Oh my God, you guys! I was checking to see they have 45,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was checking to see if they have a YouTube show, and they do. So I'm going to put it in the chat because it's freaking hilarious.
If you get some free time, Cortney, just look up stations like WMMS and GCL, WZZP.
Okay.
So there's some people who have actually recorded a lot of the programming and stuff. And then some of it is actual employees that worked at the stations when, they were doing a lot of the competitions, because those it was a pretty aggressive market back then. And
this is weird.
There's a huge contrast between today's radio and what radio was like back in the 70s. Cleveland radio was just like they were second or third to New York. So New York would have been number one as far as radio programming goes.
Yes, I don't know if they still are, but yeah, they used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
I know Cleveland market was like number 18. That's why I never got a job in the Cleveland market, because they would only pay you like $8 an hour to do promotions in the town, and you have to pay to park, and it was just not.
Oh yeah. There's a station in Seattle called KISW, and when I would commute, when I went to day shift, I could hear their show. It's called The Men's Room. And there's 2 or 3 guys that have been together for years. They made it from, I think they even worked in Cincinnati and some of the other major cities, and they've been together for years and years. And these guys, the Men's Room was pretty raunchy,
Yeah.
KISW. It's a rock station in Seattle. It's big.
Huh. Yeah, I wanted to eventually go to Seattle, but now I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be there now. Not downtown.
Seattle was like supposed to be the best for radio.
I could see that because KISW was big, and that was the one that really made it. They were pretty liberal and pretty free and open to get some jocks in there who really fed off of each other, and they were good. But oh man, wife and I were out driving around different thrift stores, and we went into a small city. That city's lost. I don't want to talk about the bad stuff too much, but that city's lost.
That's too bad. It used to be an awesome place.
It was, yeah. But yeah, the Men's Room on KISW. That's a good show. I used to laugh my ass off getting stuck in traffic every day,
All right, guys, I'm gonna take off.
Okay.
Going for 3 a.m. So.
All right. Well, you have a good night. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us so late.
Hey, no problem. I enjoy the late nights. One thing before I leave was you were talking about radio show promotions, and what came to mind was the show WKRP in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, yeah.
When Les gave out the turkeys for Thanksgiving from the helicopter, he let them go.
Oh my God!
It's horrible. There's turkeys raining down everywhere. He thought they could fly. It's a bird.
I thought turkeys could fly, and all the damaged cars and stuff.
Wow.
I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right. Well, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Good night.
See you guys.
Bye.
See everyone in chat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you guys go through that site, if you go through there, I believe they have the League of Extraordinary Morons on there. So
I love that kind of stuff.
So stupid, but so funny.
Well, second shift at Boeing, we were all similar age group, and we were all prior military, so that sixth sense of humor really clicked with all of us, It's just sometimes we'd all come back to work the next afternoon shaking our heads going, my God, did you see Howard Stern? Of course I saw it.
My God, this is freaking hilarious. I totally forgot about most of this stuff that's on here. It cracks me up. Here is the Winter Games, the bobsled. So
okay, yeah.
The guy is in a thong.
That's not smart.
No. So here is that.
Right, Cameron. Only wild turkeys can fly. Domestic ones, yeah. And on that show, they sent a bunch of turkeys out from a helicopter over a parking lot. Fun. The bobsled. I'm gonna check this out, man. It starting out, he's in a thong. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cactus football.
Oh, they're all in thongs. And they have one guy has his t-shirt tucked into it. Nice.
Oh, geez, that ain't.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Jeffrey. Oh, no, it's not.
Jeffrey.
It's Charlie. Yeah, freaking hilarious. Winter Games. You guys, it's just stupid
Oh, they're
funny.
in the hallway. They're in the hallway.
Yeah, they're in the hallway at the radio station.
Oh my god, no!
That's
I don't want no.
Cactus. They did a thing called Cactus Football. Morons!
You serious?
My husband just put it in there. Cactus Football.
He's got his crotch buried in the other dude's face. Oh my
Hey,
God.
Marshmallow Man. I mean, they do some stupid shit. I'll never forget this, where they had to bong alcohol in their butts.
Oh.
They did a test to see how drunk you could get. And it was like early in the morning. It was like 11 o'clock in the morning, and they're bonging alcohol in their butts. They got so hammered.
Oh my God.
It's
It was
also really
freaking
dangerous.
Look at these idiots. They're doing instant replay on these. Oh my God. These guys wearing thongs out in the hall. That's just sick stuff.
The replay. They're like
Butt
sliding
chugging.
down the hallway. It's
Butt
nuts.
chugging. Come on. I'll be right back. I see Mrs. wandering around.
Okay.
She's looking for attention.
But yeah, so funny. I hope you guys find it as funny as me, because I thought it was hilarious.
What about your mind, Star? I thought you had us figured out already.
He said, "No, my eyes, my mind."
Maybe-
Sometimes you need an escape.
Maybe
There's one. It says "Scrap your tattoo contest," and on the back of this one, it says "I have to poop," and it like somebody got it tramp stamped on them.
Maybe we should have a disclaimer as the show's starting for.
I do. I have it.
Star,
TVMA.
Star, you've known us long enough to figure us out, or halfway out.
Just some serious crap. It's hilarious, guys. You should watch it and laugh your asses off, because there's some mornings I just really couldn't stop listening. Yeah, oh my God, League of Extraordinary Morons, Week 8 challenge. Oh my God, you guys are going to laugh so freaking hard. I promise. I am going to share this to you guys. It just cracks me up. These people are so dumb, but so funny. Here is the League of Extraordinary Morons that I was talking about. The Week 8 challenge. I don't know what they were in for. I don't know what the prize was. I can't remember. But oh, that's when they're doing the turkey bowl too. So enjoy that, guys. They're bowling the turkey now as we speak. They have a technique. It actually damaged the radio station wall. So funny. Oh, we got 112 views tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. very intensive. Oh, you watched it, Robert? So freaking hilarious, man. Oh, insensitive. Very insensitive. Turkeys are hard. Yeah, they're frozen turkeys. They're bowling with them. You guys are watching this. This is funny because I never actually seen it. I just heard it on the radio. So you have the guys narrating what's going on, and you can hear what's happening in the background, but you don't see it as it's happening. So they videoed these as it was happening.
They have no idea how many Ethiopians don't have a bowling alley. My God.
But so funny. It would make my morning every morning. Because they're doing this so early in the morning. You have the one guy at the end of the bowling alley, spread eagle. So when the turkey goes down the aisle, it's hitting him in the junk. Not only is it like, it depends on how they throw the turkey, because he just had it where it hit him in the foot. And he was like, oh my God, it hurt so bad. Just funny. Stupid funny. Laugh my ass off. I would risk playing in their underwear. They all got hurt in their privates. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like that all the time. They were fighting for something. I can't remember if they were fighting for a new cell phone or a raise. I can't remember what it was, but they were fighting for something.
Have a good night, LG.
Have a good night, LG.
Glad you had fun here.
Yep.
Hi. Oh. Thanks for using me for a springboard. Come here, kitty cat. Come here. What are you doing? Oh, you're still having breathing problems.
Aw.
Oh, poor baby. My goodness.
Thanks for the beaver and the poop.
What are you doing? You want to be famous? You try and get Cortney more views?
Tinder dates with Jeffrey's wife. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you just have to watch and understand it because it's freaking hilarious. And it's a wreck. The whole show is a wreck. But it's funny. And it just goes. I don't know where Bob went. Gosh, Bob.
Well, he did say the missus needed attention, so.
How long is it going to take?
She'll turn him loose when she's ready.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I'm tickled to death. Tomorrow's going to be warm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 40s here. Oh, that sucks. Cameron,
her sinus cavity is too small.
All right, what's up?
It's very, very narrow.
Bob, I put that League of Extraordinary Morons link out there for you.
Let me check it out.
I need some hot chocolate.
It's in the side chat.
Okay.
You will be shocked by what you see. It's the turkey bowl.
But I shaved it off. Got tired of the wild hair.
Turkey bowl. Yeah. Oh no, man. Oh no. Seriously.
Be right back.
Oh, right in the guy's huevos rancheros. Oh my god.
The huevos rancheros.
Oh, dude, no, don't do that.
It's hilarious.
Oh, it hit him right in the knee. Ow.
Bye, Star. Have a good night.
Then you don't realize it. Ow. Oh. Right
Oh,
in the
Star, you
thigh.
didn't have to do that.
Ooh.
Thank you. You're so
You realize
nice.
the foreigners watching this and clicking on these links are going, I don't know if I want to come to America or not. These people are crazy. People are nuts, man. Yeah.
But listening to this guy every morning is another reason why I loved radio so much. I just wanted to be a part of it.
It's a free for all. I mean, you know, these guys can get away with all kinds of stuff that they can't on regular TV.
Yeah.
All right, good night, Star.
I love radio. I just hate that all those big corporations have effed it up for everybody. You know?
Yeah.
You get a great personality that the whole community loves. You know, 10 counties listen to this person every morning, and then suddenly Clear Channel yanks them off the air, makes them sign a waiver that says they will not broadcast for like X amount of years.
Yeah, they'll even claim their names.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can't use your name for like 5 or 6 years after you're off the air if you quit.
Except
they'll take your name.
Used her name, her given, you know.
There's a lady who comes on to Shadow's Saturday chat. She was in radio, and she was talking about just that, about how when she was in radio, she had to, her name was copyrighted, and on and on and on, all the stuff that happened to radio, and it just like, that's what happened. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The corporations bought it out. Yeah, great.
So I'm lucky enough to still be a part of a station that didn't sell out. And, you know, they have a handful of stations, and these companies, you know, like Clear Channel and iHeart and everything, tried to buy them. And they're like,
oh, yeah, I guess. No. Keep it family.
And they have stayed local, and everybody loves them, you know. And when you're doing such a good thing and everybody loves you, why F it up with some big corporation that's just going to fire the good people, put some crappy person in there, do a bunch of voiceovers, voice tracking? That's not radio.
Yeah.
That was like when I worked at the radio station, I did afternoon drive for 4 hours, but the rest of my time was me doing voiceovers and commercials.
Yeah.
And it was just like me filling in my voice in their time slot, basically, in between songs. It was crazy.
So when the big C hit, all the several of the rock stations and the pop stations had a handful of DJs, I think 3, maybe 4, and they all did it from their homes. And then they had like a database that they logged into, so they would have all the music, and they could still fire off the music, and they had to stay with their log. Basically, their log tells them when a commercial break comes up. And you know, it was just amazing that they were able to do it and still sound professional, although there were a few times where you could hear stuff going on in the background, because after all, they're doing this from their house. Their house is not set up. Most people, that work in radio, their house isn't set up for radio. Maybe, maybe they are, maybe they're not, but 90% of the time they're not. And you could hear like echo in the room, and you could hear cars going by, or you could hear their kid in the background, cooing and carrying on, and be like a baby in the background making noises.
Mm-hmm.
But it was amazing that they stayed on the air, and it was the only time that they had more than one disc jockey was running their station.
Right.
Unlike what we have now, right? It's just you have one or two personalities who actually get paid. But like you said, Courtney, you spent more time doing, voice tracking than what you could have been pouring your creativity out onto the airwaves.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I like working for Lincoln Garrett Broadcasting Company. They haven't forgotten what radio was and what it can be.
Yeah.
And if they don't call me 2 years from now, that's fine. But I could walk into any one of their stations and say, "Hey, how y'all doing?" And it's not like I'm a celebrity. It's just that they know who I am because I've worked there so long, off and on, that
Yeah.
I'm named on their website as one of the employees. And it's just like, I can't imagine working for anybody like Clear Channel or anything like that. I wouldn't be happy. Small time radio, I think that's where it should be, instead of this, corporate bullshit. That's my take.
No, I agree. Clear Channel basically bought out everybody. So
Yeah. Like we have 2 double Qs. We used to have just one. It was in Lexington. Well, iHeart bought them both out, which is a rock station. Double Q is a pretty famous rock station down here from Kentucky. So we have one in Lexington. It's on 100.1, and another one down here to the south of me in Somerset on 97.1. And basically, they're like a few minutes off from each other, but they're on the same playlist. The same cookie cutter, shitty ass playlist that you've heard for years, and you're kind of going, "Oh, it's Radar Love again."
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like a few, just a minute or so off from each other, but they're still the same image and everything. Just one's on 97.1 to the south, and the other one's on 100.1.
Yeah.
It just.
It sucks. It sucks. There used to be, I worked for Key Broadcasting, but there was Infinity. I think they got bought out by Clear Channel. There was just a bunch of like side home mom and pop radio channels or radio stations that
Yeah.
got bought out.
Yeah.
There was one of those not too far from here. It was in a guy's house, and it wasn't on all the time, but it was AM when I was a kid. We could hear him broadcasting some music, and it was, he had his own small tower and all that. And all that kind of stuff around here is now gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if KGRG is still there. It was Green River Community College. It's where they're teaching students about broadcasting. And, I used to listen to that on the way to work on second shift sometimes.
Unfortunately, the transmitters are not in my living room, but we can go on the air anytime we want to here.
Nice.
Nice.
Is it legal? Is it fun? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, there's a fellow in the area here I saw us driving past his house. He's got antennas all over his backyard. It's got to be ham of some kind. I don't know how to identify that stuff, but it's not CB antennas. It's something much larger, I guess he's a ham radio operator. I'm guessing. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about broadcasting radio or anything like that. I really don't. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I had to go in there and give Mrs. a little attention. Whenever she's hovering around, I got 2 cameras in the house watching the front and the back door. Whenever she's hovering around one of the cameras, it means,
Aw.
yeah.
Yeah, well, we've been on for 2.5 hours, so I imagine I can shut it down.
Yeah, well, I'm going to talk to you a little bit after.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening to my radio talk and all of that stuff tonight. It's about 1:30 in the morning, so yeah, probably should shut it down. But thank you guys. I will be back on Wednesdays at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll keep you posted about the herbal class and all of that. So make sure you stick around and stay a member.
The herbal class.
Yeah. You're killing me. But thank you, Cameron, for being here. I know, the schedule of South Africa and all that. It's crazy. And so thank you for staying up and listening to me or waking up early. I appreciate it. And we will see you all Wednesday at 11. What's up?
I'll tell you behind the scenes.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you
Bye.
Wednesday. Bye.